So, welcome back everybody to a brand new video of Elite Dangerous, the Beta 2 state. I've used the Beta 2 reset to work my way up to the Cobra again, and right now I'm flying this modified Cobra, which has 4 overcharged multicams, which are normally, when you're getting them to bear on an enemy, very effective in quite fastly depleting their shields and then taking them down. These are gimbaled weapons, so they are doing quite some tracking. You will see. You just have to point in the general direction, and basically that they put down range is immense. So I've most of the time come to this resource extraction place near Freeport to hunt for AIs mostly that have bounties on their head, and collecting these bounties. These bounties can range from anything. Oh, and that was a player which just bumped into me after attacking me. And this is one of the things I'm not quite sure if this is actually a bug in game, or if it's because the other players have optimized their vessels to minimize the signatures they have. But you can see that I've already lost him again. My sensors aren't able to pick them up again, and I really have to get visual confirmation where they are. You can see I've picked him up here again. Not quite sure if he's aware of me being behind him. Even if I can see him clearly, my sensors aren't able to pick him up. I have to search him on the radar screen and make out his position. So I'm currently hunting bounties here. These bounties can range from a few hundred credits to large sums up to 48,000 for anacondas. And there you can see there's my next customer.
Target shields offline.
Right now it's pretty easy because people with bounties on their head will come up to you and scan you. There you can see that's a player to the left there. I still can't make him out. He's trying to attack me, but you can see
target shields online.
His weapons aren't doing much damage to my shields. And I have equipped a shield booster which makes this which gives me the possibility to recharge my shields immediately if they're running low.
Target destroyed.
And I'm still being attacked here. I've opened up before my scanner identified the bounty that was on this AI, so now I'm becoming the target of these federal fighters, federal security forces, and that's generally a thing that you need to it's a thing that you need to avoid, because even though they're not doing much damage, there are several of them buzzing about, and if they concentrate fire on you, they can become a problem, especially when you're busy like I am now with dealing with these with players like these, like him here. The problem with overcharged multicans like the ones I have equipped here is basically that they will overheat regularly. So as you can see here, I'm actually bumping into this other player, even though I'm quite. I have to say that this is one of my main points of critique in the current beta form, because often enough I have just taken down an anaconda and collected a 48,000 credit bounty, and then one of the federal fighters just bumps into me or flies straight into me, killing me even though I'm on full shields and full health still. And thus, because the bounties are linked to your ship, he's not only robbing me of my ship, which is basically worth like 18,000 in insurance, but also the 48,000 credits that I have accumulated in bounties on it. So at this point, you saw the player just narrowly escaping me, and I'm currently thinking about what to do. But I think I want to go to Freeport as well, reclaim my bounties, and perhaps stock up on ammunition for my multicans. Even though I don't have this on tape, I actually bump into the guy on my way out, and I do have to say that I'm
Ready to engage.
didn't let him escape twice.
4.
Even though after that encounter I had to do a hasty retreat from Freeport. They weren't quite friendly to me, towards me there anymore. Anyway, you'll just see me here jumping over to Freeport, following the asteroid belt here, or the asteroid ring around this planet. And just to give you another example of what they changed in the Beta 2, now when you're coming out of Freeport, you jump out roughly 7 kilometers away from it, opposing to the 21 kilometers that you have, or that the previous version jumped you into. So you have much less of a time to travel before you can actually dock at a station. And the docking routine for if you request a docking pad on one of these stations is actually much improved as well. So as you can see, I'm doing my final approach here. I'll cut to another scene where I have just had 2 encounters with an eagle, which was player controlled, and you can see actually I'm on 1% health, because at the final approach he basically rammed into me. I would say deliberately. Fortunately for me, I didn't explode, which is, to my knowledge, the only time that I didn't explode from a collision. And there was the second encounter. The first encounter, he tried to attack me, and I basically pulled away from him, and he very foolishly pursued me in his eagle, which I could then exploit by just turning around and blasting him to bits, because the eagle can't withstand the firepower of the Cobra as it's outfitted here. So immediately afterwards, it's about 2 minutes from respawn, undock from the station, get out, jump to the resource gathering place. He immediately came back at me again, and at that time, after I've already took down his shield and damaged him, he basically flew into me, which left me on 1 health. He was destroyed. So I'm very, very hastily enter the station, because I have a feeling that he's somewhere around here, and I think soon afterwards, after this actually recording this bit, I bumped into him again, and I destroyed him a 3rd time, because he came back at me immediately when he could identify me.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Just to give you an example, this is the revamped UI for the Beta 2. You can see that you can do all the important stuff, and besides this, you have the possibility now to change individual systems of your ships, which basically means you can fit additional cargo spaces, you can fit higher efficiency shields, drives, power reactor, everything that you can imagine. You just have to find the right station which has these things. So you can see me here. This is the instance. I spotted this eagle, and I'm not quite sure if this eagle is AI or player, so I'm pursuing him and identifying him as an AI, so now I know, and I can actually jump back to the resource collection area, because basically I wanted to make sure that if he was around here, I knew where he was and didn't get attacked on my way out, which has happened
Drive charging.
already several times here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Even in Alpha 1. In Alpha 1 there was a very famous blockade of this, where a bunch of guys took some Vipers and blockaded Freeport, demanding, depending on your ship class, to get what they called a toll. So basically you had to dump several cargo containers as a toll for them outside of the no fire zone, but inside of the inside of the mass lock zone. That was the deal. So if you didn't do that, you were basically destroyed by them, because they had cannon-centric Viper layouts. As you can see here, just to give you an example, this is an AI Eagle. I'm scanning him after this interdiction, and he's wanted. Now I have upgraded, at this point I've upgraded the Cobra with a kill warrant scanner, so basically I can collect warrants or bounties that were placed on AIs in different systems. The only thing you have to do to collect these is to scan him before you're killing him. I have a very basic version of the scanner, so it takes me quite some time to actually scan them. Higher efficiency systems usually cost a lot more than the standard ones, and I think the next one here costs about 300,000, which is twice the money of the basic ship. Still,
Drive
it
charging.
could benefit me in
Four,
to the point that I don't have to spend so much time
1.
identifying the target. And I might even look into this in the future. Right now I'm making my way up to the resource extraction site here. In Beta 2 the resource extraction is only done by AI. The players aren't able to mine resources yet. But these two resource extraction sites actually are quite a good hunting ground. There are a lot of AI ships around here. Usually you will find sooner or later several Cobras that have several thousand credits of bounties on them. Taking down one of the anacondas, you could see actually here there are several anacondas present as well. That's a player again. There are several anacondas as well. These anacondas, if they are wanted, they usually have up to 50,000, 60,000 credits of bounty, but they're quite tough to take down even in the Cobra Mark III as I am flying right now. You can do this especially if they're preoccupied with federal fighters or anything in that sort, but as I said, I've had this multiple times that I'm actually when I was collecting, or when I just collected the bounty on them, was rammed and basically lost my ship and the bounty that was attached to it. So I'm not quite sure if it's really worth the risk. As I just spotted two players here on this side of the asteroid field, I'm heading over to the other one. Normally you have a pretty good overview from either from the bottom or the top of the asteroid field. And you can see I just switched side to the other, or basically switched side from the asteroid field so that I can give these players a little bit of room. Currently the feeling that you get when you're encountering players is a little bit like in the situation that you have in the Stomping Lands right now. You have very delicate balance of thrust and mistrust. As you can see here, that's basically a player that's trying to shoot me down. Unfortunately, he only has burst lasers, so he didn't do much damage to me. But immediately, I just don't want to pick a fight. But and I will just now extend away and see if he actually follows me back, or follows me away from the asteroid field. If he does, I will turn around in a second and look if he's following me, and if he would, I would probably engage him, which is basically the situation that happened when the Eagle tried to attack me. But he didn't follow me, so I didn't get a glimpse of which player it was, so I'm currently reshuffling the energy levels to boost my sensors to maximum capacity and just look down there. You can see in the distance there was laser fire, but I'm not in a position to get over there. Probably one of the players is already on it, and I don't want to go join a fight that the player already has his hands on, and then probably just robbing him of his bounty that he's about to get, because most of the times, not most of the times. The current concept of bounties is if you destroy the ship, even though another player could have damaged it all the way down, you're just basically kill stealing, you still get awarded the bounty of that ship, which sometimes is used by players to grift other players out of their bounties, but I try to tend to stay away from other players in this asteroid field, because I have a very strong suspicion that they actually will turn on me, or will try to grift me from when I attack other ships, and I just don't want the hassle of always having to watch my back for a player trying to shoot me in the back. So I try to stay away from them. As you can see, I've boosted my sensor levels up again, and now I'm running through the asteroid field, looking for targets that I could find, which are not yet identified. Here's the second anaconda. The first one I already identified. This one I've scanned now, and he's clean as well. So lucky for me. Another anaconda which is clean as well. And there's a sidewinder that is wanted. So, as you can see, I'm closing in here, coming to a stop while I'm scanning him. I'm not even checking if there are other bounties in other systems on this guy, or what the bounty on him at Freeport. Because normally sidewinders are very easily taken down. As you can see, I'm closing in here rapidly. I've allocated more energy to my weapons.
Target destroyed.
And I've got a nice 1,250 credits bounty out of it. This is basically what I'm doing right now. Just trying to get some bounties and upgrade the ship, upgrade the Cobra systems a little bit more. I'm really tempted to go back into the trading business as I did in the last iteration, but the ships have had a steep increase in cost. So while the Anaconda Type 9 previously costed about 3,500,000 credits, 500,000 credits, sorry. It now costs, I think, almost tenfold. So it's very much a grind to get there. And currently I just have more fun flying around in a Cobra and hunting AI, or occasionally players that have actually have bounties on their head, as you can see here. This sidewinder actually tries to go for a head-on against me.
Target shields are formed. Warning, under attack.
The problem here is, as well, if there are so many ships like there are currently around here, you can easily get a stray shot to hit one of the other ships that is around here. And if it's one of the AIs, then it actually counts as you trying to destroy them, even though it was just a stray shot. And that usually results in them trying to kill you. So you have to be very careful, and I have to say I didn't do as much progress as I hoped I would while I was bounty hunting here. Oh, and the important thing is when you have a
Detecting hostile scan.
tier 1 scanner like this one, it actually you have to stay
Target destroyed.
range of 2 kilometers by or near to the target to actually get the scanner to work on the target and identify it. So I hope you enjoyed this quick look at the Beta 2, and hopefully I'll be able to show you a little bit more or improved Cobra layout and gameplay later on. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye.
Detecting hostile scan.